What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a road to Hana. Generally people do it in one day, but we're going to be splitting it into two. So as we get to Hana, we're actually going to be checking into an Airbnb over there, staying just for one night because there is a Pipiwai Trail that I do want to check out, and it is toward the end of the road to Hana. A lot of people say that by the time they get there, they run out of time before it gets dark to actually do that trail. And I actually really want to do that trail because there's a bamboo grove and a humongous waterfall. On the way back from road to Hana, we're going to be taking the south route rather than the north route, just to see what it's like. It's going to be pretty rough. There's a lot of dirt trails and things like that, but I'm always up for an adventure. So anyways, let's get this vlog started. So we just arrived at the first stop on the road to Hana, which is at mile marker 2. There is the Twin Falls fruit stand, and there's also a park area with bamboo and flowers and all that stuff. Not only is it just a place to get some fruit and smoothies, but there also is a nice park area to take pictures and bask in Mother Nature's beauty.
And shoot YouTube videos.
So I've just arrived at the first waterfall. There's actually 3 waterfalls here, despite the name Twin Waterfalls. The first one is actually a 5-minute walk from the fruit stand. The second one is a 10-minute walk, and then the third one is actually a 20-minute walk in. So we might just check out the first 1 or 2 and then head on our way because we still got a lot of stuff to see on the road to Hana. We just stopped to snack real quick. We had a little guava cheesecake.
Delicious.
As well as just finished up some of our leftovers from breakfast. Now onward to continue heading towards Hana. Road to Hana is beautiful. There's just a lot of amazing scenery. As much as I'm the California speed demon, like it's kind of nice. You have to slow down because there's a lot of 1-lane roads.
The 2-lane roads are too narrow.
Some of these roads are just so damn narrow.
If you had your Evo here, you'd be frustrated because you can't take these fast.
Taking my Evo on this road is like taking a dog to a dog park on a leash.
Oh.
Gotta unleash the beast within. Our next stop is gonna be at mile marker 19.5, which is gonna be this really big waterfall. So all these walls on the road to Hana, they're just covered in green. Like all you see is green, and it's so beautiful. So we've just arrived at the Luai Falls, aka the 3 Bears. I was wondering why they were called the 3 Bears, but they actually, if you see these waterfalls, it's pretty obvious because there's a big, medium, and small waterfall all next to each other. So this is at mile marker 19.5. There's no parking right here at the bridge, so you need to drive up the street a little bit. There's a parking lot just a 1/4 mile up. Follow the signs, don't park where you're not supposed to, and just don't be a douche. But yeah, I highly recommend this waterfall. It's gorgeous. I want to go down there and swim, but there's clearly no way to actually access these waterfalls. There's some very sketchy ways to go down and no way to come back up. This is already the second fruit smoothie that I've had during this road trip. There's actually a ton of fruit in this one. There's mango, pineapple, star fruit, lilikoi, and I think there's like one other one. It was like $9.50, which was a little steep for a fruit smoothie, but there is a lot of fruit in here and it is very refreshing. We're gonna hop back on the road, and next stop should be the Nahiku marketplace. We just arrived here at the Nahiku marketplace. There's actually a lot of places to eat. Pizza, seafood, even Chinese food if you're up for that. We're gonna take shelter here for a little bit because we are a little bit hungry, as well as, I guess it's stopped raining now, but it was raining pretty hard about 5 minutes ago. So we're gonna eat, and then supposedly we're only about 20 minutes away from Hana. We do have 1 or 2 more stops that I wanna make before getting to Hana itself. So we're gonna go check those out. One of them is the black sand beach. We're gonna go chow down real quick and then head back on the road. Lisa ended up going with the shrimp taco, and I went with the chili rice bowl because it looks bomb. We just arrived here at the Waia Beach Park, which is the black sand beach. At least it's applying bug spray on me because we're getting eaten alive right now. This beach is known as the black sand beach because all the sand is black. If you're trying to come here on the road to Hana, it's mile marker number 32. So after getting lost, we finally made it to Hana. Well, I mean, let me clarify that. We got lost trying to find this Hana Inn. It's still really warm, despite it being 6 o'clock, but it's very humid because it's been raining a lot today. We're gonna go check into this Hana Inn, relax for a little bit, cross our fingers there's AC. I don't remember on the Airbnb listing if there was AC. Probably not, considering the cheap price that we paid. We're gonna go check out our room, see what that looks like. It is gonna be a shared bathroom, so it is what it is. And then hopefully find something to eat around here. There's not a lot of restaurants, so I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner. We'll just have to wing it. Just checked into our room at Hana Inn, and here is our room tour. And that is the end of our room tour. There's 2 bathrooms here. They're both shared. One has a bath and one has a shower. It looks like we only have a few food options here. There are some food trucks which close really early. Not even sure what time actually. It's already 6 o'clock, I believe. And so there are 2 restaurants, a fancy one and a not fancy one. And since we're not fancy people, we're gonna go to the Hana Ranch restaurant, which closes at like 9 o'clock. So we're gonna hang out here for a little bit and head out, grab some dinner, whether we're hungry or not, because we don't really have a choice of what to eat later. If you guys are just tuning in, we actually did the road to Hana yesterday, but rather than going back to Haiku, we actually stayed in Hana for one night. It's a really cool place, very social because it's a lot of shared space, shared living room, shared bathroom. But you know, I got to meet a lot of cool people yesterday. So if you're looking for a budget place to stay in Hana, I highly recommend this place. We booked them through Airbnb, but you could probably book them elsewhere as well. But we're heading over to the Pipiwai Trail right now. We're gonna go see what that's like. And then there's a few other stops we're gonna hit along the way, but rather than go back on the north route, we're actually gonna be taking the south route, which should be interesting because there's actually 9 miles of unpaved road, and we don't exactly have the best car for driving off-road, so we're gonna have to go really slow. The suspension on this is especially stiff as well, so it's not gonna go well for these potholes. We only drove a few miles down along the south route of Road to Hana, and we came across Luai Falls, which I don't think was actually on our itinerary, but we just happened to drive by. It looked beautiful, so we pulled over. Luckily, there's some places to park over here, and this waterfall is massive. It's humongous. We're gonna head back on the road and make our way to Pipiwai Trail. So we just arrived at the Pipiwai Trail, which is actually part of the Haleakala National Park. One thing that we did not know until today was that if you have visited the Haleakala summit, you actually have to pay for parking in there. And when you do pay for that parking, it's actually valid for 48 hours. So I would highly recommend coming to the Pipiwai Trail within 2 days so that you don't have to pay double parking, because parking is $25 each time. But make sure to hold on to your receipt. Let's go check out this trail because I'm really excited to see the bamboo grove and all these waterfalls. This bamboo grove here at the Pipiwai Trail, sorry Arashiyama, way better. Look at this, just surrounded by bamboo. It's beautiful, and it goes on for a while. We just got to the end of the Pipiwai Trail. It was quite a hike. The heat didn't help at all, but this view was definitely worth it. This waterfall is humongous. It is a little bit tricky to get over here because you gotta hop over a bunch of rocks and climb over a stream. You may get wet, but just be careful because there's a lot of slippery rocks. Honestly, it's super worth it. So definitely come to Pipiwai Trail, come all the way to the end and get all the way to under the waterfall. Keep in mind that it is pretty dangerous. There are falling rocks all over the place, and they're not even just small rocks, they're big ass boulders. If you get near the waterfall, the closer you are to the waterfall, the higher chance of a rock falling on you, so just be careful. So we're exhausted. We just finished the Pipiwai Trail, but there's one more trail. It's really short. It's only half a mile and it's just a loop. So I have to do it. Like, I'm gonna regret it if I don't. Let's go to the Kualoa Point Trail. So I just got to the 7 sacred pools. It's a really cool place. It's just a watering hole with swimming pools for people to wade in and everything. I really want to get in, but unfortunately we are crunching against time because we still have to drive back the south route back to Nahiku, so we will not be getting in the water. But I did want to check it out in person just to see what it looks like. If you guys want to come here, it's actually only about a 5-minute walk from the parking lot. Pipiwai Trail, it takes a lot longer, so if you're trying to hang out in this area and want something to do, this is a lot easier option, especially if you have little kids, because this walk is really easy. Since we haven't eaten all day, we just pull over at the next spot that offered food, which is this barbecue spot over here. It's right near Hana. We're gonna grab some food real quick and then continue heading on back to Nahiku. Just got back to our Airbnb. We're super hungry, but we also wanted to come home and take a shower because we just feel disgusting right now. We wanted to try out this paella fish market. So we ended up going there, taking it to go, and now we're back home and eating. Anyways, we're gonna call it a day here. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already done so. Until tomorrow, peace.
Only together we can do